Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mary D, a health and wellness coach, and my mission is for you actually be a healthier version of yourself, feel and look fitter a day at a time. I wanted to jump onto your timeline very quickly and then do a belly fat recipe. I had made a post and there were so many comments underneath the post of how it's done, how long you should keep it in the fridge, and all those things. So I thought, after resting on the bank holiday Monday, I wanted to just jump on very quickly and then go through that recipe. It's very, very, very quick. And every woman should have this in their kitchen because it's straightforward. It's got lemons in it, vitamin C, packed, loads of it, which helps with, obviously giving us, the common colds and flus. It would help to aid it. Also, it promotes weight loss, reduces cholesterol. So there's so many benefits of this. So I'm just going to go through it quickly. Stay with me. I'm not going to take much of your time because I know that you might be at work or, same as me on holidays. Full-time work starts tomorrow. Hi, Nana. Hi. Thank you very much for jumping on. So I'm just going to go through the ingredients. So I have almost 2.5 liters. It depends on you how concentrated that you want it with the lemon and the ginger. And there are some other things that you can add on later on after you've allowed the lemons to roll boil in the pot. So that's 2.5 liters of water. I have 5 lemons, which is already washed, and I have my ginger. So if you're someone like me that really, really loves ginger, use more of your ginger. If you really love your lemons, I don't have specific amount of quantities that you have to use, but depending on how you want your things, you will be able to use the quantity that you have. Hi Victor, thank you very much. Please do share this video for others to see how to get rid of belly fat. It also aids in digestion. So remember that any parasites, all the toxins, all the waste products, you will be able to move it from your guts as well. So please share, and then send me some likes and some loves as well. So what I'm going to do is cut the lemons just into halves. So I have 5. I've just chose 5 because I'm not doing that much. When you leave it to roll boil for quite a bit, remember that, the steam is going out of the water, so it's going to reduce in quantity. So now I have 5 lemons that I've halved. So I tend to leave the seeds in it because you will have to boil it for a bit. Let me turn it around so that you'll be able to see it. Hi Victoria, thank you so much. Thanks for jumping on. So all of it goes in straight. This is boiled water already, so I didn't want to waste much of your time, so I boiled the water before doing this. Hi. So I'm just going to dip all of it in. And then what you do is you allow it to roll boil. It depends on how long you want it for. But what I do is I do it for like 10 minutes and then I'll leave it to steep for about 2 hours. It depends on you. Some people leave it on for 20 minutes. If you're at home and then you want to do it, then that's fine. But if you're rushing to go out, then obviously you have to prepare it. But the longer it stays on the heat to roll boil for quite a long time, then you know that you're getting all the goodness out of the lemons as well. I'm just going to cut the ginger. With the ginger, I don't peel it, but I've just washed it. And also that same one, it depends on how much you want it. I normally, if I'm going to do it and give the kids to have some, I grate it into smaller pieces. So when it goes in there, then it's straightforward. After I strain it, there wouldn't be that much bits in it for the kids. Children can have it because remember that when they go to nurseries, they go outside, they touch people with all those snots and everything, and they're rubbing it on their faces, end up with flu, cold, runny nose and things like that. So it's also beneficial for them. It's not just for weight loss, but obviously you need to be mindful of how much you're giving that child this recipe. Please do share this video for me. Such a lovely recipe for belly fat, to lose your belly fat. So this is how I do it. So that's how much, the sizes. You can actually, you know, after you've cooked it, you can actually eat, like chew the ginger, if you want to do that. So nothing's going waste until, you know, we've finished boiling it for quite a bit, and then we take it off. Hi Sheila, thank you, thanks very much. Because it's saying my favorite recipe, excellent. Yes, I know. This recipe, I think that every woman should have it in their kitchen. No more, you know, buying any off-the-counter medications, especially during the cold season, because those medications I've got, they have vitamin C in it, but when you look at the ingredients on the label on the bottles, it's not, there isn't that much of vitamin C in there. But once you get it straight from the source, you know that you're giving your body the required amounts of vitamin C that you need. And it's, how much did it cost? 5 lemons for £1. You know, ginger, it wasn't that much, so you're saving, and then you know, living a healthy lifestyle. It's not just for yourself, it's not just for your family, but also sharing it outside as well. Hi Aquia, thank you so much for jumping on. Please send me some likes and some loves. So I had 5 lemons which I already washed, half the lemons, and then ginger. It depends on how much, you know, the concentration that you would want. So if you want to taste more of the lemons, then you would put in more of the lemons. If you want more ginger, then you put in more of the ginger to do this recipe. So you would leave it on. It was 2.5 liters of water that I've used, because I'm not going to be requiring that much. I already have some in the freezer, in the fridge, so I'm just going to do a little bit. I wanted to jump onto your timeline and do this so that you will be able to, you know, share, and then for other people to see. Because when I made the post, there were so many questions for people that wanted to hear about it. And so, hi, Sheila says, great recipe. Akia, hi, Tilly. Hi, Princess. Please don't just watch and not do it. Share, and then also do this recipe. And then once you've done it, please post it in my group if you are in my group. There is a link behind underneath this video. Please click on that link where you'll be taken into my VIP weight loss group. We share daily tips on healthy eating, exercise, and, you know, detoxing our bodies, a whole lot. And it's not just me sharing that group, but we have other, everyone that's in that group is expected to share as well, because we're in it together. We need to live a healthy lifestyle, learn and be healthier and live longer. That's the key, you know. So I will leave this on to roll boil for 10 minutes max, and then leave it to steep for 2 hours. It depends. Everyone is different. If you want to do it for 20 minutes, it's up to you for you to do that. But after you've done it, you have to strain the whole thing. Take out, you know, when you get a fork. Oh, I didn't leave any lemon. Oh Lord. Okay, let me see if there's any. I've got a small lime, so I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. You can also add lime to it, but I like it just lemons and ginger. So, you know how to get the juice out? Sometimes you can get a fork and then squeeze it out like that. So you're basically twisting the fork around and getting the fluid out. That's the same thing that you do with the lemons. Once you've strained it and it's cooled down, so you don't want you to get any burns or anything. So you use the fork just to remove. I didn't do it that, but that's how it would look like. Just to get every goodness inside the lemon out. You strain it. I didn't grate the ginger, so you might not need a lot. There wouldn't be a lot of bits left behind, but because there's seeds in there, and if your child is going to be having some, then you have to take out the seeds. Also for your safety as well. We don't want you swallowing any seeds at all. So once this is done, you put it in the jar. If you have bottles, you can decant it. I'm just going to show you a jar that I've used for my detox tea. This is how I do it, and I leave it. So I've got the tea bags in there. So if you have a similar jar, once it's cooled down, you can leave it. You can put it in the jar and then leave it in the fridge. You can have it warm, cold, early in the morning on empty stomach. If you have ulcers, if you have any medical condition, please seek medical advice before you drink it. Lemons are slightly a bit acidic, but once you cook them, it becomes a bit less. But still, if you've got ulcers and things like that, then I will advise you to seek medical advice, and then also not to drink this on empty stomach. But if you're healthy, we pray that everyone is healthy. You drink it on empty stomach. It will suppress the appetite. It will also aid to, you know, digestion, and it will help you to drink more water as well. So you need to be drinking this. Hi Alison, thanks for jumping on. And then also late at night. If you're someone that wants to drink it twice a day, it's up to you. If you want to drink it once a day, it's either in the morning or last thing that you drink at night. It also helps with this recipe. Once you have this liquid, you can also add it to your detox tea. If you have your detox tea, it's a powerful combination. With the detox tea and with the lemons and the ginger, all that they do is just get rid of all the waste products in your gut so that you're able to absorb all the good nutrients. You know, after you get everything that's really bad in your gut, then when you eat your healthy, you know, your fruits, vegetables, making sure that you have your proteins, healthy fats, your body is going to be able to reabsorb all those goodness. There is no point if you're really impacted, you have a whole lot in your gut and you're still eating on top. That's why you become so bloated. That's why you become so agitated easily. You wake up moody. All those things are signs of detoxing, regular detoxing, which each and every one needs to be doing. And if you're going to be doing that, you need to be using plant-based products, nothing like any additives, any colorings or anything at all. So make sure that if you have your detox tea, excellent, made up of 9 herbs. Once you're done with the herbs, once you're done with the tea, you know, the tea bag, we dry the tea bag and then you consume the contents. I think I have, yeah. So that's how it looks like. An ordinary looking, you know, herbs that you can use in your foods, you know, in your omelettes, anything that you eat, soups, spaghetti bolognese, anything, you can add it to it. But if you don't have the detox tea, then you can have also this recipe so that you'll be able to enjoy and make sure that you're getting rid of all those products in your guts as well. Hi Jonathan, thank you so much for jumping on. Ikea says, I'm always teaching healthy tips. Yes, I'm learning from you as well, Ikea. Jiggles, Lima, hi Lima, thank you so much for jumping on. Okay, so once this is cooled down, I'm not sure, I didn't even time it if it's gone past 10 minutes or not. So when it's cooled down, remember there's nothing sweet in this. It's slightly a bit bitter. So if you want to use honey, and remember honey, you know, the very, very dark ones are the raw honey. When you have these light looking honeys, well, this is dark, but it's not as black as a pure raw honey. Make sure that you're using almost more than 90%, the ones that got 90% raw honey in it. Just to add it to make it a bit, you know, sweeter according to your taste. You can add in ground cinnamon, packed with antioxidants, really good for the skin. You have cayenne pepper. That's my cayenne pepper. I've run out of the ones in the bottles. So I tend to buy a whole lot of powdered things that I add to my drinks, just to consume. And remember, it's not everyone that's here to lose weight. Living a healthy lifestyle doesn't mean that you always have to, you know, cut some diets out and things like that. You need to basically eat everything. You know, your healthy carbohydrates, your proteins, your healthy fats, spreads and oils. You make sure that, you know, olive oils and things like that. Meat, you know, your fishes and all those things. If you're going to eat meat, it should be the lean version. So it's about food portions as well. If you're going to have carbohydrates, you make sure that it's high in fiber, rather than having, you know, loads of the ones that are quite refined. It's portions. There's nothing that you have to cut out, unless if you really want to, you know, live so I'm 2 hours for it to steep. I'll strain it again and then leave it in the jar. Hopefully by then it will be fully cooled down. Strain it and leave it in the jar. Leave it in the fridge. I'm going to have it hot or cold, warm or cold, whichever way that would suit you. And I'm going to have it like morning and then last thing that I drink. But I am going to add mine to my detox tea, so I won't have the full glass. I'll add it to it, so that I'm able to detoxify my body. Also, remember that when your waistlines are getting bigger, I can't remember the figures for men and women. You need to be mindful. Just seek medical advice and then start slowly. It's never straightforward and doesn't take a day for things to be done. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, so take the necessary steps, the few steps that you will be doing, so that it will take you there for you to have a healthy weight, and hopefully it would rid you of any bad ailments. So this is how it looks like. I've turned the heat off, so I'm just going to leave it to sleep. Thank you so much. Hi Abiba, thank you. Okay, I love your hair. Yes. I know, yes, I've had my natural for 12 years. I decided that I'm done. All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much for jumping on, and please do share this video. It's Mary D again, health and wellness coach, and my mission is to help you be a better version of yourself, feel and look fitter a day at a time. Thank you for allowing me to jump onto your timeline, and I will catch you later. Thank you. Bye bye.